Hello, nature enthusiasts. Welcome back to Eskemoz. Today, we're diving into crucial water safety tips every adventurer should know. We've got 5 essential strategies to keep you safe while navigating rivers, rapids, and even whirlpools. Remember, nature is a powerful force and we need to respect its strength while understanding how to navigate it safely. Let's dive right in. All right, adventurers, let's talk about crossing rivers. It's a common scenario whether you're trekking through a forest or exploring a new terrain. The key here is careful observation and calculated movement. Before you even dip a toe in, take your time to study the river. What's the current like? Where are the shallowest points? Look for areas where the water flow appears slower and less turbulent. Choosing the right crossing point is paramount. Opt for wide, shallow sections with a slower current. Avoid narrow areas where the water rushes through with greater force. Remember, a calm surface can hide a powerful undercurrent, so always err on the side of caution. Sturdy footwear is your best friend here. You need a good grip to navigate slippery rocks and uneven riverbeds. A walking stick can provide additional stability, acting as a third leg to steady yourself against the current. If you're with a group, link arms to create a human chain for extra support, ensuring no one gets swept away by the current. Now, the technique. Approach the river at a slight angle, leaning upstream into the current. This stance will help you maintain balance and resist the water's force. Move slowly and deliberately, feeling each step before committing your weight. Never rush a river crossing. Patience and steady movement are key. Keep your center of gravity low and avoid sudden movements. If you feel yourself losing balance, use your walking stick to regain stability or call out to your group for support. Remember, the current can change quickly, so stay alert and adapt your approach as needed. Crossing a river is a true test of your wilderness skills, demanding respect for the power of nature and a calculated approach to conquer it. With the right technique and a healthy dose of caution, you can navigate this challenge successfully and continue your adventure. The ocean, as vast and magnificent as it is, holds hidden dangers. One of these is the rip current, a powerful force that can quickly pull you away from the shore. Recognizing and reacting correctly to a rip current is vital for any adventurer venturing into the sea. Rip currents are like rivers within the ocean, flowing directly away from the shore. They're often identified by choppy, turbulent water, a break in the incoming wave pattern, or a noticeable difference in water color. If you find yourself caught in a rip current, the most important thing is to stay calm. Panic will only drain your energy and make it harder to think clearly. Never fight against the rip current by trying to swim directly back to shore. You'll exhaust yourself without making much progress. Instead, swim parallel to the shoreline. This will help you break free from the current's grip and eventually get back to calmer waters. If swimming parallel proves too difficult due to the current's strength, don't panic. Conserve your energy by floating or treading water. Wave your arms and shout for help to attract attention from lifeguards or people on the shore. Rip currents are powerful, but they're not unbeatable. By understanding their nature and reacting calmly with the right technique, you can overcome this challenge and ensure your safety in the ocean. Remember, the ocean is a dynamic environment, and conditions can change rapidly. Always be aware of your surroundings, respect the power of the sea, and never underestimate the potential dangers lurking beneath its surface. Knowledge is your best weapon against rip currents. By learning how to identify and react to them, you'll be better equipped to enjoy the ocean's beauty while staying safe. Rapids, those exhilarating stretches of whitewater, are a test of skill and resilience for any adventurer. But navigating these turbulent waters demands respect for their power and a strategic approach to stay afloat. Before tackling any rapids, assess the situation. Observe the water flow, identify potential hazards like rocks or submerged obstacles, and choose your path carefully. If you're unsure about the rapids' difficulty, it's always wiser to portage around them, carrying your gear along the riverbank. If you decide to brave the rapids, remember, the key is to maintain your balance and control your descent. Keep your center of gravity low and use your legs as shock absorbers. bending your knees to ride the waves and maintain stability. Should you find yourself being swept away, the most important thing is to stay calm and avoid panicking. Look for anything to grab onto: a sturdy rock, a fallen log, even a strong branch. Latching onto a solid object will help you regain control and prevent yourself from being carried further downstream. Avoid standing up in shallow, fast-moving water, as this can easily lead to losing your balance and being swept away. Instead, point your feet downstream and use your arms for balance. Allow the current to guide you towards calmer waters, using your legs to steer and avoid obstacles. Remember, rapids are a dynamic force, constantly changing and evolving. Staying alert, adapting to the water's flow, and reacting quickly to unexpected challenges are crucial for successfully navigating these exhilarating stretches of water. Tackling rapids is a thrilling experience, but it requires a combination of skill, courage, and respect for nature's raw power. By understanding the dynamics of whitewater and mastering the techniques to navigate it safely, you can conquer these challenging waterways and add another layer of adventure to your journey. Whirlpools. Those swirling vortexes of water have captivated our imaginations for centuries, often portrayed as perilous traps in myths and legends. While not as dramatic as often depicted, whirlpools can still pose a threat, especially in rivers and fast-flowing channels. Understanding their mechanics and knowing how to react if caught in one is crucial for any adventurer. Whirlpools form when opposing currents collide, creating a swirling vortex that pulls water downwards. Their strength varies greatly, from small, harmless swirls to powerful forces capable of pulling objects underwater. The key to escaping a whirlpool lies in understanding its movement and using its own energy against it. If you find yourself being drawn into a whirlpool, the first rule is, don't panic. Thrashing and fighting against the current will only drain your energy and make it harder to escape. Instead, take a deep breath and try to assess the situation. Study the whirlpool's spinning direction. Once you determine which way it's rotating, try to swim towards the edge of the whirlpool, moving in the same direction as the spin. This will use the whirlpool's momentum to your advantage, helping you break free from its grasp. Avoid swimming against the whirlpool's current, as this will only tire you out and pull you further into its center. Remember, the outermost edges of a whirlpool are its weakest points. Aim to reach these areas and use the outward flow to swim away. If the whirlpool is too strong to swim out of immediately, conserve your energy by floating or treading water. Look for gaps in the swirling current and use these moments of calm to swim towards the outer edges. Whirlpools, though intimidating, are not insurmountable obstacles. By staying calm, understanding their mechanics, and using the right techniques, you can escape their grasp and continue your adventure. Waterfalls, with their cascading torrents of water, are awe-inspiring displays of nature's power and beauty. But for the adventurer, they also present a unique challenge: the waterfall plunge. While not every waterfall is safe to jump from, knowing how to prepare and execute a safe plunge can be a valuable skill in certain situations. First and foremost, never attempt a waterfall plunge without thoroughly assessing the situation. Check the depth of the water below, ensuring it's deep enough for a safe landing. Look for submerged rocks or obstacles that could pose a danger. If you're unsure about any aspect of the plunge, it's best to err on the side of caution and avoid jumping. If you decide to proceed with the plunge, preparation is key. Before you jump, take a moment to visualize the plunge, picturing your entry point and your trajectory. This mental preparation will help you stay focused and execute the plunge smoothly. When you jump, descend feet first, keeping your body straight and your toes pointed. This will help you cut through the water cleanly and minimize impact. Protect your head by bringing your arms overhead, shielding your face and head from the force of the water. As you hit the water, maintain a straight posture to avoid injury. The impact will force you deep underwater, so be prepared to hold your breath for a few seconds. Once the initial plunge subsides, swim upwards towards the surface, breaking through the water with your arms outstretched. After resurfacing, take a moment to regain your bearings and catch your breath. Check for any injuries and ensure you're feeling okay before proceeding. Waterfall plunges, while exhilarating, require careful planning and execution to ensure your safety. Remember, nature demands respect. By understanding the risks, preparing meticulously, and executing the plunge with precision, you can conquer this challenge and add another exciting chapter to your adventure. There you have it, the 5 water safety tips to always remember. Safety is paramount when you're out exploring. Be prepared, be knowledgeable, and most importantly, be safe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next adventure.